Talking with Steve Nelson, First Vice President of Nebraska Farm Bureau. Steve, tell me a little bit, first off, you're going to be testifying and opposing LB 13. What does LB 13 do?
LB 13 would change the present Property Tax Relief Act that puts $115 million in the $150 million gets distributed to all real property taxpayers in the state. What LB 13 would do would change that so that property tax relief would only go to homeowners, and this would be the one house that you live in. If you own another house that you have a hired man living in, something like that, that house would not qualify. It would just be for the house that you live in.
And all your agricultural business would not be, all that ag land would not be included as a discount as well.
That's correct. None of the ag land would receive the credit that it's receiving now. It would be only on your one home that you live in.
This is not a great time to be doing this for farmers and ranchers, is it?
Well, that's right. As most people know, we've seen a pretty significant decline, 50% decline in prices in grains. Livestock has been struggling, and we've seen very high input costs, and they've stayed high, even though the prices we receive has come down. So the cost price squeeze is on again, and we continue to struggle, and this additional tax would certainly add to that problem.
One of the key points, I think, in the latter part of your testimony, talks a little bit about Ted Turner. Tell me the comparison and what's the point Farm Bureau is trying to make on that?
Well, one of the concerns, and obviously, or maybe it's not obvious, but certainly a lot of farmers and ranchers, a lot of people aren't real excited by the fact that someone like Ted Turner owns a lot of land in Nebraska, and right now he would receive the property tax credit on that land. This of course would take that away. The problem is that it takes it away from all of the resident farmers, ranchers, other commercial property owners. And really another thing that I think really hits home, particularly for those of us that are trying to get young family members started farming, and certainly that's the goal of a lot of us in agriculture, to make it more attractive for young people, that this is going to increase the tax on land. Now, it's maybe not a huge amount, but every time taxes go up, our landowners come to us and want more rent, and that affects young farmers proportionally more than existing farmers, because young farmers rent proportionally more of their land than existing farmers. So I mean, that to me is a particular concern, and that applies to homeowners as well. If you live in an apartment or a rented home, the guy that owns that, the people that own that apartment or the rented home that you're in, their taxes are going to go up, and what happens when their taxes go up? They want to raise the rent. So I'm not sure that this really gets it at maybe what the introducer is trying to do, and certainly I know that it's not helping agriculture, so that's why we're opposing LB 13.
Thanks, Steve. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.